building or catch it live on pay-per-view stream.
I get you, man. And that's why even when I talk about the legacy of RBE and some of the people that's like bucket list, you know, Pat is an honor to have somebody like that have graced RBE. And that's why I told you, you're like one of those bucket list guys, man. Like I want to get the real deals and the sources on, and even Sue Surf at a time. I was just like, damn, like, you know, some of these legends in our game and the Loaded Luxes, I haven't had the opportunity to get them on yet. But rest in peace to Pat Stay. And let's keep these spirits high. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep these spirits high, man. And like you, I feel like we did a great job tributing towards Pat. So rest in peace, big man. And let's talk about this other legend that we have here, man. Real deal. Saturday, you're debuting against an original RBE guy, Ooops. People are saying that this is the teacher versus the politician. You know, I don't know if it came out yet, but I got a segment. I'll spoil it. I got a segment from Ooops where he's saying, you know, me and Real Deal are cool. You know, that's my guy. You know, we speak to each other outside of this. You know, that's my man. You know, but this is my return and this is his debut. So somebody's plans got to get spoiled.
Right.
What do you say to that, sir?
So it's funny that it's the politician versus the teacher. Which system is failing our country worse? Education or politics?
What a third round right there.
The two, like literally the bottom feeders in America, just like.
If you don't even have any of that in your rounds, that's such a crazy throwaway that you just said.
Like,
talk about a throwaway.
Is actually failing us worse.
Wow.
Yeah, no, all of those things. I echo the same sentiments. Ooops is my guy. But man, he's got his hand in a hornet nest with this one, man. Like, you're gonna have to it's gonna have to be an Ooops, you know, that we haven't seen. You know what I mean? Again, I know he's, you know, he does the truth and the powerful stuff, and we'll just have to see. I think he probably said it the best. Somebody got to get their plans ruined, man. You know what I'm saying? And he
does like to have the messages. Everybody knows that. A lot of people are looking forward to his third round. But I would rather ask Real Deal, being that people know your reputation, your capabilities. Are you able to deliver that in a better sense? Like, let's say one of his classic third rounds.
Okay.
Are you capable of topping that, whether it's him versus Daylight or him versus XL, or he's got rounds like that? Are you capable of topping those type of?
If you go through the catalog, man, there is not a box that I can't check off, right? So the same token that my Chilla Jones third round probably won me to battle by my pops, right? Or, you know what I mean? Like the third round of Shira. I mean, I always have. I mean, I'm widely regarded as one of the best anglers in battle rap history.
For a reason.
You know what I'm saying? You know, which is a label I'm not mad at, but I feel like sometimes it downplays my sheer ability to just write. You know what I mean? I don't always try to, you know what I mean, have the craziest angles. Sometimes they just pay off well. But yeah, I mean, if that's his strength, I can 100% meet him strength, for sure. For sure.
Is there something that you would say Ooops does better than you, or do you feel like this is a clear-cut victory for Real Deal going in?
You know, no, I don't think Ooops does anything better than me. I mean, he's, you know what I mean? I look at every battle like that. My biggest opponent is myself. You know what I mean? I try to write very intricate, very dope. I try to switch it up. I'm all over the place. So I kind of put myself at risk. There's some things I don't do that make memorization easier. I'm going to give out a little nugget right here. So, for example, when you make your first word rhyme with your last word of your punch, right? That's an easy memorization thing. I don't do stuff like that, right? You know what I mean? So if I ended like something like ARP, and if they charge me, I'll be rolling the gun. It's like I don't do stuff like that, right? Purposefully. So that's why I hate memorization so much. But I you know, so if I get the material that I got, I'm fully confident that people will enjoy it, you know. And I know, listen, I'm excited about the battle because, like you said, I feel like the angles and the approaches in this battle will have viral kind of potential. You know what I'm saying? Because it is bigger than just two battle rappers. It's very well known that he's a politician and that I'm a school teacher, right? So I think he's gonna have some interesting, dope approaches about that. I'm actually
you might have just said it.
I'm
You about a failing school. That's
bro.
crazy.
Listen, I'm
And you
anxious to hear it.
You just threw that shit out there. Like,
I'm anxious to hear it, right? So, and
here's something that I want the fans to hear and be genuine. Everybody says y'all are cool. He says y'all are cool. You say, you know, y'all both say that. Does that make you pull any type of punches as far as to how disrespectful or how deep you can cut? Maybe even, I don't even gotta say disrespectful, but just how deep you can cut. Something that would you stop yourself from saying something that you feel would stick with him after the battle?
No. And here's why. Because I don't really do that anymore. I had you probably remember that 2011, 2012, 2013 era seemed to be the era where shock value and extreme disrespect seemed to be like a thing, right? So it's almost like at that time I tried that shoe on in a battle, and I remember afterwards I was like, that was whack. You know what I mean? I actually hit the battlerap afterwards. I was like, bro, that was whack. Like, that's not, you know what I mean? And he was like, yo, it's all good. I was like, nah, it's whack. You know what I mean? And ever since then, nothing that I've ever really wrote, I've been like, oh, I shouldn't go that route or did it. You know what I'm saying? So nah, because there's, I mean, you know, the only thing I could think of is if there was some wild personal information he confided in me. You know what I mean?
Okay,
I wouldn't, I obviously, but we're cool. You know what I mean? But you know, we didn't grow up in the same sandbox. You know what I'm saying? So there's no great reveal that I have, and you know. But
so
yeah,
as far as any ideas or creativity that comes to your mind, wherever it pulls from, the only thing that you would really say is off limits is if he confided in you with something that was private and private.
Right, 100%, bro. Like, but you know, anything that's public information, any spin that you know I put on it is different. I'd rather, you know, I would rather be clown you. You know what I'm saying? Than like really delve into trying to say some wildly you know what I mean?
You'd be surprised though how much, depending on how the person puts it together, how bad clowning somebody could stick with the opponent. You know, it could be bad depending on how you do it. You know?
And that's the thing, bro. Like I feel like we're at a day and age where like that level of disrespect is just not like even Arsenal says he's Mr. Disrespectful, but he says funny shit. You know what I mean? Like I'll run up and, you know, dick smack your mom or something. Like that's fun. That's not wildly, you know what I mean? Like I'm not saying he's never said some maybe more disrespectful stuff, but like when people be like, "Oh, Ars, he go," I'm like, he don't even really go.
A lot of it is just unbelievable.
Yeah, it's just we don't believe. Like I'll kick over your grandma's casket. Like it's funny too, you know. So nah, there wouldn't be anything, you know. A lot of the people, bro, 90, wow, damn near 100% of battle rap people, I'm cool with, man. We solid people. We have drinks, whatever. We bullshit, shoot the shit. You know, bet on games, whatever. I just don't see. And I've had people hit me with rounds that people thought were over the line that I didn't even think was over the line. I'm like, no, that was a witty spin on that. I'm not mad about that. You know what I mean? So no, there wouldn't have been.
I'm glad.
I can't. You know.
I'm glad to hear that from you because people sometimes they get that fear factor of, wait, are these guys cool? So what type of battle are we going to get? Me, I always remind people of the block on block crime history that we've had in RBE. So that's Chilla Jones versus Danny Myers. That's Big Cannon versus JC. That's Big Cannon versus Danger Zone. That's obviously Daylight versus Ooops. All block on block crime. You know, these guys when they had that group Writers Block. And those are all classics or had classic moments, you know, and none of those battlers on either side ever held back. And I always book matchups like that with confidence, whether somebody's down and they're like, oh, no, the last performance wasn't good. Or they're like, no, these two people are friends. I always, you know, try to put those matchups together with confidence. And me as a fan, I'm looking forward to see how you guys angle at each other. because I know it's heavily in your arsenal, but I also know both of you guys could write and both of you guys could punch too. So, man, I'm looking forward to this one. I'm looking
It's
forward
gonna
to
be,
this one.
yeah, it's gonna be some outside the box stuff for sure, man.